Hey, Maria. You okay to talk?
Oh, hey, Cora. Good morning. I just finished cleaning up. I got a bit of time. Can I help you with something?
I know it's a day off and all, but could you babysit Owen today?
Huh? Babysit Owen?
You know, I'm a single mom and all. In order to bring up a child, I have to work, you know. And so my boss, he put an emergency shift. Apparently, someone couldn't make it. He just couldn't find anybody else. Asked me personally. Really hard being in demand all the time.
Right.
Maria, you're a housewife, right? You got time, huh? Sorry. So, I'll bring him over right away.
Sorry, not today. I'm busy.
Huh? Why not?
Well, actually, I found out last month, but I'm pregnant.
Oh, wow, really? So maybe a little brother or sister for little Maya. Congratulations.
Thanks. So, right now, I'm going through stuff. You know, morning sickness. I really can't be babysitting in this condition. I'm really sorry. Could you ask around for someone else?
Okay. I left Owen at the front door. I'll pick him up later. See ya.
Huh? Hold it! I just refused, you understand, right?
Come on. You'll be fine. I mean, you were just cleaning up a second ago, right? If you could do that, no problem taking care of one little kid. Easy peasy.
I was just doing light housework. You know, washing the dishes. Owen's here at the front door.
Yeah, like I said.
I can't do this. Please, come back and pick him up. Please, Cora, pick up. Cora, you left Owen at the front door again. What is this?
Oh, hi, Maria. Yeah, I rang the bell, but there was no answer, so I left him standing at the front door. I have to stay overnight, so I'll pick him up tomorrow night. Hope it's not a bother.
Overnight? You're not serious. I can't keep him.
Come on, he can go to elementary school with Maya. Not a problem, right?
Please take care of your kid yourself. I mean, maybe you should consider after-school daycare service or something?
No way! That would cost way too much. A waste of money. You have your hands free, right, Maria? We should all help each other and save on expenses. It's costly bringing up a child.
I didn't even say I would accept.
Besides, I would be able to stay overnight if I put him in a nursery school. Use your head.
How could you let another person take care of your kid while you go off overnight somewhere? Is this really that important?
Yes, very important. Guess what? I have a boyfriend.
Huh? A boyfriend?
He was also brought up by his mom, so he really understands what a single mother is going through, if you know what I mean. Now, if someone like that would be Owen's dad, wouldn't that be wonderful? So I really have to make this work.
Well, it would seem a lot better if you took Owen with you on such a trip. The three of you could get to know each other better.
The relationship hasn't gone that far yet.
But anyway, I cannot babysit Owen for you. Sorry. So, would you please come and pick him up?
Come on, help me out here.
I really can't.
For now, I really want to make this work between us. So, I'd really appreciate a little help here.
Can't you hear me? I said no! We're not some nursery school, you know?
Okay, so I'll pick him up tomorrow, okay?
Please, Cora!
Hey, Maria. Cora here. Could you please take care of Owen from today? Another overnighter, so I'll pick him up tomorrow night.
Again?
Your morning sickness has gone better, right? So no problem.
It's gotten a little better, but it still doesn't mean I can babysit.
Owen's a quiet kid. No need to worry about him. Besides, it's been 3 weeks that I've been having him stay with you. No problem so far, right?
Yeah, Owen's a good kid for sure. But these overnight romps are getting numerous recently. If you don't get your act together, your ex-husband's not going to be happy about this.
Oh, come on, please. I have complete custody of Owen. You couldn't do a darn thing. Forget that for the moment, but get this. I think he's going to propose to me.
Is that so?
Okay then, I'll pick him up as usual around 8 p.m. See you then. Take good care of Owen for me until then. Hey, Maria, are you there? Did you take Owen out to the local McDonald's or something? Hey, answer me. I'm here to pick up Owen.
Good evening, Cora.
Oh, Maria, finally. Thank you so much. At first it was all complaints, but, well, you're doing just fine. Really, a lifesaver. Thanks.
I didn't babysit him because I wanted to. I mean, did I even have a choice?
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, and first off, our house is not some daycare center. Even my normal everyday chores are tough. On top of that, I have to take care of a stranger's kid? Please.
Well, I suppose. But you know, even not being pregnant, housework can get taxing.
Do you know where Owen plays every day?
Huh? Of course. At your place, right? I can understand how you feel, I suppose. But your morning sickness has simmered a bit, right? And unlike a single mother like myself, your home environment is way better than mine. You got it great. You shouldn't be complaining one bit. So, right now, please help me out with my love life. By that I mean take care of Owen for me in the coming months. Okay, so we got that out of the way. Where's Owen?
Not sure. Probably with his dad.
Huh? Come on, Maria. You know that's not possible. You know I got divorced last year. I think he's helping with his family store up north. He lives hours away. How could Owen go to his dad's place?
I think that was only when he was helping out at the main store.
Huh? The main store?
Yes, apparently his sister runs the main store. And he runs the newly opened one nearby.
No, that can't be. My ex-husband? He's back living here?
Yes, the new shop opened at the mall near the highway. He's staying at a residential hotel nearby until the shop gets off the ground.
That mall is like 6 or 7 minutes away from Owen's school.
Yeah, that's about right.
So, Owen is...
Yep, Owen's at your ex-husband's place.
Then that means...
While he prepares for shop opening, he takes the time to play games with him, checks his homework, and makes meals. They seem to be having a lot of fun together. But according to him, he's still cautious about meeting you. It's really not been too long since you guys split up, so... My husband stops by the hotel on his way back from work, picks up Owen, and then you come and pick him up later in the evening. That's been the basic routine.
You're not serious. How long has this been going on?
I guess it's going on 3 weeks now.
That's from the very beginning.
I did tell you how bad my morning sickness was, right? Well, Owen was the one who got in touch with his dad. He was worried about me. Like I said, he's a good kid.
Owen contacted him?
Yes, he has this little good luck charm that he always carries around. It's got his dad's phone number in it.
Huh? His number? In that lucky charm of his? This is the first time I'm hearing that Owen was with his dad the whole time.
Your ex-husband said he contacted your folks about this whole affair.
Huh?
He couldn't very well contact you directly, and besides, you blocked him online, so... He evidently asked your folks for permission to pick up and take care of Owen while you were doing your thing. Your folks apparently gave him permission.
I haven't heard a thing about it. What's going on?
I really don't know the details. I can't answer that.
I can't believe this. What the hell are my folks thinking? It's inconceivable that my child would be put in the care of my ex-husband.
It's not my place to say, but I believe the divorce was not your husband's fault. Am I right? As that was the case, there were no specific rules or restrictions about him meeting Owen.
Owen just wouldn't want to go back to the place. After all, I am his mother. That's why I figured I didn't need any custody restrictions or anything like that. Owen obviously wants to stay with me. I was duped.
Yes, well...
Anyway, I do not appreciate you butting into our affairs. So, where is Owen?
As I said, he's probably with his dad.
Huh? At this time of the evening? Well, according to your explanation, it's about time your husband brought him home, right?
Oh, yes. That was until yesterday.
Huh? Until yesterday?
Yes, I had to go back to my parents' place yesterday.
Which means you're planning to have your baby near your folks' place?
Well, yes and no. We bought a house near them. We're going to be living there.
What? This is the first I'm hearing this.
About us moving? I did line everyone on our school PTA announcement page.
I missed that.
If you check your message history, I'm sure it's there. Please check.
Oh, yeah. Your husband is available, right?
What about my husband?
Your husband is the company man, right? Well, I'm sure he won't be able to just move and commute from that far away.
Yes, I suppose that would be the case, normally.
So, that means you guys will live over there and your husband stays behind and works here. That means I can have your husband take care of Owen in the future. Perfect. Okay, that's all set.
My husband resigned from his company.
Huh? Resigned?
Yes, that's right. He's going to help my folks with the business. Take over someday. So, we'll be one big happy family.
What? You're not serious. Everyone is so darn selfish. Right when things are going great with my new boyfriend, I really can't have Owen interrupting this good thing.
Owen's your son. How could you say such a thing?
Well, it's a fact. It can't be helped. Damn it! I have a trip planned for the next weekend. How are you going to fix this? This is all your fault!
Cora?
What? What is it?
My husband contacted your ex and...
Huh?
He apparently wants to talk to you about laws concerning child neglect.
Huh? Child neglect? Me?
Yes, that seems to be the case.
What the hell is he talking about? I asked you directly, Maria, to take care of Owen. How's that neglect?
Even after I refused you, you just left him standing at the front door.
What?
Your ex said he wants to talk about custody of Owen one more time. This time, with a lawyer present.
Huh?
I believe that your parents have given him permission to proceed. As this is the case, my husband and I no longer want any part of this whole mess. So, please work out the details with your ex-husband. Evidently, Owen's father had been working behind the scenes to get custody of his only son. He just asked to convey exactly what he said. Nothing more, nothing less. After, I heard that he was able to get sole custody of Owen. Apparently, Cora's folks paid a one-time compensation for Owen's future education. About Cora's new boyfriend. Well, he found out about the whole affair and, subsequently, broke off the relationship. He was apparently aghast at her despicable behavior and told her she was not fit to be a mother. But Cora's parents weren't finished with her. They demanded that she pay the compensation back and made her work day and night to do so. But she has no idea when she finally pays off the debt to her parents, they plan to banish her for good.
Hey, Luke, there's something I need you to do for me.
Huh? Oh, hey Jane. Yeah, of course. What's up?
Well, you know that there's a leak in the roof, so we've got some people coming around to patch it up. I need you to pay them when they get there.
What? Why do you need me to pay for it? I mean, this is yours and Joshua's house, so really, shouldn't you two be paying for this?
Well, it might be our house, but you're still the one who needs to pay for the roof.
Jane, I'm not seeing any reason for why I should have to pay for your roof. It's not like I'm the one who caused the leak in it, so I'm not gonna spend... How much is it?
It's $5,000.
Jeez, you really expect me to just be able to spend $5,000 on your roof? There's no way I can afford to do that. No, you'll have to pay for it yourself. It's just not feasible for me to pay it, and frankly, I shouldn't have to, considering this isn't even my house. If you can't pay it all in one go, you'll have to sort out a payment plan with the builders.
But me and Joshua can't afford to pay it, like, at all. So why can't you just make a payment plan with the builders instead?
I've just told you why. It's not my house, so it's not my responsibility. If Joshua really needs some help covering it, then I can talk to him and see if I can do something, but I can't pay the full $5,000 for your roof.
Well, that's just ridiculous.
How is it ridiculous?
Well, let's face it, you're freeloading off of us, so you might as well pay your way and help out with something that we clearly need help with. Do you really think that me and your brother can afford to pay $5,000 for the roof? Because we can't.
I've already said that if Joshua asks, I'll see what I can do, but I'm not paying for the entire roof. It's a stupid thing to ask me to do.
So, let me get this straight. You can come and ask to stay at mine and Joshua's house, but you don't have to pay us any compensation for the disruption that you've caused, or the fact that you're invading our personal space? Yeah, I don't think so.
Hang on, so all of this is over the fact that I'm staying with you for a little while? That's why you're acting so horrible and unreasonable?
I'm not acting unreasonable. I think it's only fair that you pay a little towards the house since you're living here at the moment.
I'm only living here because my place is being renovated. It's literally unlivable at the moment.
And we were still kind enough to let you stay with us. So because of that, you owe us a little compensation. I mean, you've been using our electricity, our water, and everything else. Don't you think it's a little unfair that you're not paying for any of it? We're nicer than a hotel as well, so it's really not that much to ask.
If I had known you'd be trying to drain me of every dollar I have, I'd have preferred to have stayed in a hotel. I mean, it wouldn't have come anywhere close to costing $5,000.
Ugh, just stop being stubborn and pay the money. I've already told the builders that you'll be the one to talk to in terms of finance, so you better pay up. They're expecting the payment in full by the end of today. So how about you do me and your brother a favor and stop being a parasite? And maybe just give us the money, yeah?
Wow, yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
What? But you have to. I even asked Joshua his opinion in this matter, and he told me that you have to pay for the roof. Otherwise, you can't live here.
He actually said that?
Yeah, I've just messaged him, and he said that if you're being a cheapskate, then you need to pack your bags and get out. We don't want any freeloaders and parasites living with us. If you want to stay, then you need to pay your way. And just because you've annoyed me, I'm going to say that you have to pay for the roof, in full, and start paying half of the rent and bills whilst you're here. In fact, I'll make you back pay all of the money that you owe us whilst you've been here these last few months. I'm going to get everything you owe us.
What is actually wrong with you? Are you trying to make me go bankrupt? And what's all this about Joshua agreeing with you? He's never been a money-loving jerk his entire life. Unlike you, he would never just chuck me out like that. And besides, you don't work at all.
Yes, I do.
You can't call shopping all day long or going to the spa or hanging out with your friends work. All you do is take Joshua's money and use it for yourself. How about you try using some of that money to pay for the roof?
You don't get to tell me what to do in my own home. It's none of your business how I spend my money.
It is when you're trying to blackmail me into paying for your house.
Oh, whatever. You know what? Just get out of the house. I'm fed up with you being such a lazy freeloader. I want you gone from my home by the time I get back.
Seriously?
Yep, you heard me. I want you gone. Like, permanently. So don't even think about coming to visit or anything like that. I don't want you stepping another foot into my home.
Fine, I'll leave for now. But don't think that I won't be having a long conversation with my brother over this. I'm sure he'll have plenty to say on this matter.
Yeah, and it'll all be agreeing with me. If I were you, I wouldn't even bother trying to talk to him. Joshua will just agree with me, and you'll feel even more of a pathetic loser than you already are.
Wow, so that's what you really think about me, huh? You really hate me that much?
Yeah, I thought that was fairly obvious. Joshua feels the same way as well.
That's not true in the slightest. I know my brother and he loves me. So no matter what you say, I won't believe you in the slightest.
Sure. Whatever. Just hurry up and move out, okay? I'm going to be coming home soon. So if you're not gone by the time I get back, I'll just throw all of your things out onto the street.
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
God, it'll be so good to finally have my house to myself again and not have to share it with some loser.
I wouldn't start celebrating too soon.
Huh? What do you mean?
Oh, you'll see soon enough. Oh, and don't forget, if I'm leaving, you're gonna have to come back to the house to let the builders do the work on the roof. Unless you like having your very own indoor swimming pool in your bedroom.
Huh? Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Well, why don't you just stay there until the work is done, and then you can leave. I'll even let you use the internet without charging you for it, considering you'll be watching over the builders. Although, I'll still need the rest of the money you owe.
Hang on a minute, so even though I'm moving out, you're still gonna try and charge me the money that you delusionally think I owe you?
It's not delusional. Over the months that you've been here, you've used up a fair amount of amenities. You need to pay for that.
I think I'll wait until I've spoken to Joshua before I give you anything.
Why do you have to be so awkward? I just want the money, and then for you to get lost.
Yeah, well, you don't always get what you want in life. Anyway, I'm leaving now. If you want this roof fixed, you better get back, and quickly. See ya. Hey bro, sorry to bother you whilst you're at work, but I really think that we all need to have a chat. Jane's gone kinda crazy.
Hey bro, nah, it's alright. I'm just on break at the minute, so I can talk. What do you mean? Has something happened?
It's just, Jane has basically just messaged me and told me that if I don't pay the cost of the roof being fixed, then I can't continue to live with you, and basically, long story short, she's kicked me out. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love you bro, but I can't afford to pay $5,000 for your roof.
Whoa, hang on, what?
Yeah, she said something about me needing to pay you $5,000 for the roof because I've been living with you whilst my place is being renovated. She is also claiming that I owe you money from bills and rent and stuff since I've been using them whilst living with you. But when I refused, she said that I'm just a pathetic parasite and that she doesn't want a loser like me in her home. Oh, and according to her, you agree completely with her and you also hate me. So, yeah.
That's a lot to take in. Okay, first of all of that is rubbish. I let you stay with us because you're my brother and I wanted to help you out whilst you needed it. You don't have to pay us anything either. God only knows how much you spent on me and Jane over the years. I think we can afford to put you up for a few months. And lastly, you're not to pay a single penny of that roof cost. That is mine and Jane's problem to deal with, not yours.
Well, if you need help or anything, you know I'd be happy to see what I can do. I just can't afford $5,000. And if you want a little bit of money for the increase in bills, I can do that. No problem. I mean, I understand that I've been using your stuff for a few months now, so it's not unreasonable for me to contribute a little bit.
No, that's fine. You do the same for us if we ever needed it. I'll have a talk with Jane when I get back tonight and I'll sort this whole mess out. I don't want you wasting your money on a hotel room or anything like that when I've got more than enough space at my house for you to crash in. Besides, your place will be done in a couple of months and everything will be fine by then.
Oh yeah, in fact, the head contractor called me today and said that it looks like they might be able to finish up earlier than expected.
That's awesome. We'll have to throw a little celebration when it's all done.
Yeah, definitely.
Anyway, I've got to get back to work, but don't worry about moving out or anything. You can head on back home and get back to work for a bit. Oh, and if Jane starts trying to give you trouble again, I know something you can tell her which will make her soon rethink her words.
Oh, what's that?
Well...
Luke, why did I see all of your stuff still at the house? I thought I told you to get out by the time I got back. Unless, of course, you've decided to pay me all of the money you owe. The $5,000 for the roof and another $3,000 for all of the bills and stuff. Have you finally come to your senses and decided to do that?
No, I'm still not paying for that.
Then why are you still here? I told you, I want you out of my house. This is mine and Joshua's home, and neither one of us want you here anymore. Trust me, I know because I messaged him and he said that he agreed with me. So you should just take your stuff, or whatever's left of it, and get out of here already.
Well, I know for a fact that's not true because I spoke with Joshua earlier and he said that he doesn't want me to pay for a single thing to do with your home. He said that I'm welcome to stay at his home whenever I need to and that I don't have to pay any fees or whatever you're trying to get me to do. Also, he told me not to listen to you about the whole kicking me out thing and to just keep doing what I'm doing at the minute.
Ugh, but he's my husband, so he should just back me up whenever I tell him to. Regardless as to what the argument is about, or if you're his brother, Joshua should know that as his wife, I'm the only one he can side with now.
You know, you are such a horrible woman. I don't know what my brother saw in you when he decided to marry you, but you can be rest assured that my brother is more than capable of making up his own mind on things, and he can decide who to support himself based on who he thinks is in the right. And I think he's decided to back me up, considering how you've been acting towards me lately.
What? So now you're trying to even turn my own husband against me? You're despicable. I wish you'd never come to live in my house. If you think I'm just going to let you walk away without paying some form of compensation, you're wrong. You still owe me $8,000 overall, and I'm going to get every penny of it.
Well, you keep saying that I owe you thousands of dollars and everything, but I've discovered something quite curious. Do you want to know what it is?
What?
Well, apparently the roof only costs $1,500 to fix, and even if I did pay half of the bills from the last couple of months, it would only equate to about $500 to $1,000, if that. So even if we go to the higher end of the prices, that's still only $3,000. Where's this extra $5,000 coming from?
What? How do you know that?
Joshua told me, of course. He knows exactly how much the roof costs, considering he's paying for it, along with all of the other bills. So why are you trying to scam me out of all my money?
Well, it's not like I'm trying to take all of your money. Maybe I just overestimated how expensive everything was. I mean, the economy is awful at the moment, and everything has increased in price, so you can't really blame me for not really knowing the proper amounts and figures and all of that stuff, can you? LOL.
Oh, of course, except...
Except what?
Well, Joshua told me how the other day he had a phone call from a very high-end clothes store asking him for over $5,000. Apparently you'd gone on a bit of a shopping spree and decided to max out your card, except it wasn't your card you were using, it was Joshua's. Now he's stuck paying off all that debt that you owe.
Hang on. Do you mean to say that Joshua knows all about my spending habits and the money I've spent?
Oh, yeah, he definitely does. After that call, he decided to go back over all of the credit statements and saw that you'd spent so much money on clothes and shoes and other useless stuff that he's actually thousands of dollars in debt. All thanks to you. He's definitely not happy about it.
Oh no. I was hoping to try and pay a bit back before he noticed.
Yeah, by trying to blackmail it out of me? How low can you get? And you call me a parasite.
What am I going to do?
Well, I suggest you start with talking to Joshua and trying to sort out this mess that you've created. Secondly, you can get off my back about moving out or paying you money or whatever. I'm gonna be living with you and Joshua for a couple more months, and then hopefully my house will be done and I can move back out, okay?
But, okay.
And I think that perhaps whilst we're both in the same house, we need to set some boundaries so that we aren't constantly at each other's throats. For Joshua's sake, we've already caused him enough grief as it is.
Yeah, okay, you're right. I love Joshua and I don't want to cause him unnecessary stress. I've already messed everything up with my out-of-control shopping. The least I can do is just be quiet about letting you stay.
Look, I'm not saying don't speak up if I do something that annoys you. I mean, everyone has bad habits and I don't want to make your house unlivable for you. But maybe just don't go around demanding I pay for things or trying to kick me out when I don't do that.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I think I just got quite panicked and stressed out there over the money and trying to hide it from Joshua that I went a bit crazy. I didn't mean to be so horrible.
And I didn't mean to be horrible either. I said some pretty nasty stuff, so I want to apologize for that.
Okay, how about we just start over and try to get along?
Sounds good to me.
So I'll see you later then?
I'll be the one with all the Chinese food.
LOL, sounds great. I'm looking forward to it.
See you soon then.
See you soon.
Sometimes family can be a bit of a tricky thing to deal with, especially in-laws, but with proper communication, often problems can be worked out and relationships can be quickly turned around for the better. Also, if you're having money troubles, don't try and hide it from your partner. After Jane finally came clean to Joshua, the two were able to sort out a financial plan to cover the debts. Jane did have to get a job to help pay back the money, but she was happy to do so if it meant that the burden was taken off of Joshua's shoulders a little bit. People are always stronger together.